And the third speaker of the day is a renowned philatelist, Pradip Jain, RDP, FRPSL, all the stuff you can see. And he was in amsipex 86 till today. It's a long journey. And a lot is written on this slide, but I know Pradip ji personally, and if it comes to say anything about him, I can call him a great master of aerophilately, and what he has done so far for the Indian philately in general, and contributed by a number of articles, particularly the Indian Airman's book and the Gandhi book, etc. We can't thank enough to him. So Pradip ji, floor is yours, and please proceed with your presentation. Thank you very much indeed.
My warm greetings to everyone watching and in this program. First of all, let me congratulate the amsipex organizers for giving this opportunity to meeting the world leaders on the field of aerophilately, exhibitors, authors, and academic people. Thank you very much. Today is a very special day. Today is a very special day for World Airmen. The amsipex has designed to organize this event to commemorate the world first airmen. You all are aware that February 18 today was the first airman flown and the Allahabad to Naini. The event marked the beginning of the new era of the speeding up communication like never before. In this presentation, we will explore the significance of that first aerial post, the postage stamp issued to commemorate it, and its lasting impact on the postal service worldwide. This presentation is based on my exhibit by the aerial post 1911. In 2011, to mark the centenary celebration, India Post hold the FIP World Exhibition at New Delhi, and number of activities was carried over the years. And to commemorate the India Post, they issued the very beautiful stamp series, the miniature sheet in the illustrated over here. This has the all activities carried on 1911. You can see the Tiku card, Henry Piquet. You can see the illustration of Walter Windham, and especially the routes, especially, and the postmark, exhibition cancellations, and registration postmark. Everything is there illustrated in the small miniature sheet was issued in 2011. The United Province exhibition held at Allahabad from December 1st, 1910 to February 28 aimed to promote various industrial and art exhibitions. Exhibitions set the stage for the first aerial mail flight. 1910, the government of United Province, Agra and Audh invited Captain Windham to organize an aerial exhibition to demonstrate and educate the development in the aerial transportation. He brought some plane and arranged flyers. Henry Piquet, Keith Davis, the British pilot, were contracted to fly for a duration of 30 hours, each for a period of 3 months during the exhibition. The British pilot Keith Davis was the first person to fly an aeroplane in India. He assembled one of the monoplane and flew 200 yards on 25th November 1910. After 3 days, Henry Piquet, the French pilot, flew a plane for around 10 minutes at height of 300 feet. As a precautionary measure, Kenneth Lorry, he was made responsible to check the speed and direction of the wind. The interesting part over here, how this event was organized. The Reverend W.E.C. Holland, chaplain of the Holy Trinity Church, Allahabad, who was also the warden of the hostel, for Indian students asked Windham for some help to raise the fund for a new hostel building. It occurred to Windham that fund can be raised by arranging an aerial post. For this, Windham approached the Postmaster General, Geoffrey Clark, with the approval of Director General of the Post Office in India. He was given the permission for the same. Windham also appointed Chaplain as a postmaster for the mail. People were asked if anyone wished to have their item flown, can send it addressed and stamped as per the appropriate postage rate to chaplain of the church before 16th February 1911, 2 days before of the flight. For this, the post office did not charge any fee, but a nominal fee of 6 anna was asked as a donation for the new hostel building. If any stamp were sent, a fee of 8 anna were asked. The letter and card weighing under 1 ounce were accepted. Here is a picture postcard depicting the Post and Telegraph building constructed at Allahabad, especially for the industrial exhibition. Many such buildings were created. This is a photograph of the Post and Telegraph building. Here is the flown picture postcard depicting the exhibition ground at Allahabad. The aviation ground was made in the same vicinity. The tents, because the Hindu festival were going on during this event, still going on, the Kumbh Mela, big festival. The tents were put in the places to accommodate large number of people assembled at Kumbh Mela, famous Hindu festival, and to view the event. The attendance was somewhere in the region of 7.7 million. Captain Windham had shipped the aeroplane to Bombay from England in large crates, and they were then sent on by rail in a special truck to Allahabad. He brought 2 biplane similar to French Somber plane and 4 monoplane which were licensed by the Coventry-based firm of Humber. Here we can see a picture of the plane with the Captain Windham and Henry Piquet. This is the aircraft which carried the mail, actually. Here we can see a flown picture postcard depicting the monoplane, and on reverse it bears the aerial post marking and signed by Windham. This is a very interesting picture postcard again. Especially you can see the map, the Allahabad Nani. This bridge is one side of Allahabad, one side of the Nani. This flown picture card, you can see very interesting. We recently this Nani in Allahabad, which is shown in the map, Yamuna and Ganga, and this picture postcard shows very clearly definition of the Allahabad and Naini, and this is a flown card, and you can see on the map. The mail flight was originally fixed to take off on 20th February, that was on Monday, but eventually the Henry Piquet took off 2 days earlier on 18th February, that was Saturday around 5:30 p.m. The reason behind this was a suitable weather, because weather condition was very indifferent because they encountered for last 3 months. So they decided finally to, on 18 February 1911, 5:30 p.m. The Humber biplane took off shortly after 5:30 p.m. from the aviation ground, circled twice and then flew across the river Jamuna, south of Nani Junction, which was around 2 miles away at a height of 130 feet. The total flight path was around 15 miles, up and down both. The destination Nani was chosen as the place to receive the mail, as it was the nearest point on the main railway line from Calcutta to Bombay. After the landing, the letters were handled over the post office at Nani, and the flight took off again and returned to the aviation ground. Round the flight latest for about 27 minutes. the famous Pico card, the 65 autograph card, black and white, printed photograph showing the Humber biplane with the PK at the control were also carried. The card was priced at rupees 1 rupees, sold by Henry PK himself. Hence the popularly known Pico card. The size is illustrated here, 141 to 92 millimeter. The cutting of the card was not consistent, but in the region of 160 to 120 mm. There are two different cards. I hope everybody knows about it. The card one is the aerial post February 1811. The card two is illustrated the February 18, 1911 Ilawa. The pilot Henry PK inside the plane with the Captain Walter Windham standing near him, because there are three different cards was found with the pilot signature and some of them in the Windham signature. This is the another picture card with the pilot PK signature. And this is also, you can see the flown card and with the PK signature in the picture postcard. The special privilege postmark was authorized and the Windham drew an outline representing a biplane in the flight over the mountain of Asia. You can see very clearly on the mountain the design, the aeroplane over the mountain. These cancellations were prepared at Aligarh Postal Workshop and applied on all the mails. The Postmaster General announced that the postmark will be destroyed on the day following the carriage of the first aerial mail to ensure the character and value of the stamps. The postmark, which was 4 centimeters in diameter and was applied on magenta color on public mail and black color on the privilege mail. You can see in this postcard, black and magenta both are there. So this is very quite interesting jump. So Windham also a special circle, the Windham a special circle catchet in black, manuscript on the reverse read with the founder, compliment W. Windham, the only one done in black. These cards were sold separately at premium for charity, and very few examples, handful examples are known. This is a quite interesting example again, and here is the again the you can say privilege black catchet and unique example of the 3 catchet black on the picture postcard that is also registered. And for philatelic angle, the registration of postcard in India were discontinued in 1992. So this is a registered postcard of quite unique item. Due to in the exhibition, this is probably only example. This cancellation used on the Pico card, it can be safely assumed that this postcard was bought but was not carried on the flight. Hence, it did not receive a magenta catchet. It has United Province exhibition, camp post office cancellation in this card. This is the exhibition stationary aerial post cancellation on United Province exhibition stationary envelope being addressed to the exhibition. Hence, we can see the exhibition delivery cache on the reverse. You can see very well exhibition delivery cache on the reverse. This cancellation was applied on mail addressed to the exhibition. Captain Windham sent from souvenir cover to the dignitaries, king and queens around the world, which included a duly signed greetings explaining about the first airmail. The examples are few and very rare. Here is in the example, the cover bear the official receipt stamp of the HM, the Queen of the Netherlands, along with the aerial post special catchet. Another unique example of the letter written from the tent. I have shown the picture of the tent where all the people were staying in the tent. So this interesting letter is written from the tent, number 100 exhibition camp, Allahabad, on 15 February 11, and this envelope addressed to the England, Mr. R. Wiley. A letter written on 5th February 1911 from someone outside the camp, but was sent to the chaplain before the flight, hence the aerial post cancellation is there. This is another interesting picture postcard, Pico card, addressed to Scotland, which is it reads, "My dear Bob, this card is going to fly in the first post bag that has ever gone by aeroplane. Keep it. It will be valuable someday." This is written by Pickett. Now, the various type of cancellation used on the registered mail. There are two different types of the UP exhibition camp, Allahabad. You can see illustration over here, the cachet of the registered mail, and on the reverse, cancellation on the reverse, Allahabad, 18 February 1911, registration marking on reverse. Only mail registration from camp post office bear this additional postmark. We have illustrated few example of different kind of registration hand stamps by post office, short, long, and with the hand using the crayons. The registration label short type from the main exhibition post office, Allahabad. This is another long type from main exhibition post office. There are two different types, long and short registration label. Some interesting example of the aerial post cover addressed to the foreign destination. You can see Aden, Rhodesia, Ceylon, and only few I have illustrated. There are a few other examples known to different destinations. A registered cover sent by Captain Walter Windham to himself, bearing postal stationery cutout. It's available at the post office because stamps were not available, maybe because he has cut out all the stationery. You may say philatelic gimmicks, anything. This cover bears 13 strike, 11 plus 2 on the reverse of the special cachet in magenta, a rare example. This is a very interesting envelope, full envelope, but something is cut down. This is addressed to Jain Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, from his father. This envelope was sent by his father, Motilal Nehru. He was one of the organizers for United Province exhibition, where they held from the Allahabad. This cover also signed by the Captain Windham on the reverse and with the 5 cachet of the world's first airmail. This cover addressed to W.E.C. Holland, the chaplain of the Holy Church, who was also the warden of the Oxford hostel for which the donation was collected. After the first aerial post was successful, the same was attempted by Windham in UK to promote a special flight for the coronation King George V in September 1911, the same year, and enacted the first UK aerial post. Here we are some of the newspaper clipping from the Pioneer and the Statesman. On the left side, the clipping is before the first aerial mail, informing about the event, so and so flight will take off. If anyone interested to send their item flown can be sent. On the right side, clipping shows the first aerial post was executed at Allahabad. This is two newspaper clipping. And this is all for the short display of the world first aerial mail. And Captain Walter Wyndham served in the Royal Indian Navy during the First World War, rising to the mark of the commander. Commander Sir Walter Wyndham was honored as a Knight Bachelor in 1923. Thus, the Allahabad Nani flight paved the way for mail communication by air worldwide. Thank you very much. You are free to ask any question and
Thank you, Pradeep ji. The talk has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, the material that you so easily show in your presentation, you've shown dozens and dozens of covers. Very difficult to find even one or two of material of that quality in other private collections. So absolutely phenomenal, the collection you built. And your exhibit on this also is part of the amsipex. So people can go on the website and study the material in greater detail. Absolutely fascinating eye candy. The question that I have for you is, has there, whatever one reads about the 1911 flight, various articles written by people published in various magazines worldwide, and rightly so, because 1911 Allahabad Nani cover forms the start of any airmail collection of a collector anywhere in the world. So my question is, all of these are typically different reproductions of material that was published earlier. Have any new discoveries been made in the last 10, 20 years? Has anything new been found about this flight?
thank you, Piyushji, for meeting the global aerophilatelists through this exhibition. And I have all good words for you. As for the new discovery in the Allahabad Nani flight, few different picture postcard and the black cachet, 3 different cachet on the picture card. This was the new discovery last 15 years before. And there has been few picture postcard, and interestingly, the Piku card, I am still arranging the total number of Piku card. Earlier it was written 40 in the Piku interview, but now it is 65. So I am making a chart for all the Piku card, and also to overseas destination, how many are them. So nothing much new discovery except the black cachet, 3 different black cachet, which I have shown today. And today I saw one golden jubilee on the first aerial mail. There was a special cancellation was drawn on the machine cancellation. I just saw today. Maybe because of amsipex, many discoveries are coming. So nothing much a new discovery in last 10 years, except the picture postcard newly I saw today, the Allahabad and Nani, the railway bridge, you can see. So, but still the amsipex will give more opportunity. So a new item will come out. Thank you very much.
No, I think what you just said about carrying out a census is a phenomenal idea. Things like, black cachet, material with the black cachet, multiple caches, PK cards, the census that you are carrying out, we should use forums like this to propagate it and, get people to send you images to record known material on that flight. Fantastic.
Thank you. Any other question?
Yep, Pradip, it's David Ball.
Yes.
What a wonderful presentation. Very well done. I wanted to ask, since this was the first flight where any significant number of envelopes and postcards and stuff were carried, by my calculation, if there were 6,500 pieces and there are about 40 pieces to a pound, we're talking about more than 160 pounds of mail. Do you know, was this all in a single sack? I mean, is this sitting in line with the pilot? Or, I mean, were there any considerations in terms of like weight and balance to be able to carry that much cargo on your plane?
Yes, thank you, David, and pleasure reading your in amsipex souvenir about you, and you have written very well. So your question is the weight of the 6,500 letters and the picture postcard. Now it is number 65. It was not 40. So it was in the record. It is found 30 pounds total weight of the envelopes and the card carried in the bag. 30 pounds only. 6,500 letters, card, picture, postcard, all together, 30 pounds, the total weight was around.
Wow. Okay.
One ounce per letter.
We have a question in the chat from Pratisad Neogaonkar. His question is, how many black caches exist?
The black cache, not yet census has done, but I have seen altogether 15, 16 to my knowledge, the black cache, including the trial proof, which I have shown in one of the exhibit, 4 cards. So altogether flown cover, but not more than 15.
There's also a comment in the chat from Ravi Vora, just reiterating the excitement around a census. Request you to do a census of all mails sent to foreign destination. I will share mine, Ravi Vora.
Thank you, Ravi. And let me start this project census. The first I will census all the overseas destination cover. Then I will carry also the PICU card to overseas destination.
Pradip ji, I have another question. This is Pratisad.
Yes, yes.
It's a fantastic presentation. Thank you very much. But I just want to know that I have seen that there is a third type of card exists. That is what this article is also there. So what is your opinion about it?
Officially, only 2 types of card. The third, officially card type 1, type 2. But third example, I have mentioned that there are 2 examples I have shown, signed by Henry PK, and that carried in the flight. So, but the official line, because type 1, type 2, type 3, I have shown 2 types with the pilot signature. So, in the census, what PK carried, the sign by PK, only type 1, type 2. I have not seen the third, type 3. If you have the example, please share it.
Pradeep ji, I think, sorry, I'm just jumping in. I can't control myself. Sorry. But you showed the image of one postcard with the black cache. You
Yes.
flip it around, I think that's the type 3. It's slightly smaller than the type 1, type 2. You have it in your collection and you exhibited it a short while ago.
Yes, but it is if you see the reverse, I have compared, it is but again I will see the Pratisad question, because it's type 1, type 2, but type 3 is not recorded, but let me check again.
That is what Uttam Reddy describes as the type 3 in his article in London Philatelist. The size is actually a little smaller. The paper is of a different color and thinner. It's a different variety altogether. I have one in my collection as well. I'll be happy to send you scans in a couple of days.
I read that article, but I'm still not very convinced, because the cutting edge, as I mentioned, that the cutting was size of the postcard. It was quite different size of the cutting. But Uttam Reddy mentioned in the article, but I am still not convinced. So let me have your example, then I will study further the type 3 card, because I have not seen type 3.
And the other interesting thing is most of the type 3 cards have the black cache. So I think he had mentioned in the article only 3 are known. But again, it's something I think as you launch this census, you'll be able to give a more definitive view.
But Pratisad exhibit recently I saw a black gadget card. I saw his exhibit awarded recently shown in the Mahapex that had a black gadget. So in this card, I don't see, because I have seen the yesterday the card. It does not clearly show the type 3, but still we will examine this question again into the detail.
Any other questions, comments from the audience?
Thank you very much. And to all my Aerophilatelic friends and amsipex organizers and everyone, to greetings of the World First Airmail Day. Thank you again.